The Orc invasion is far more serious than we originally imagined. The Imperial Navy, with the help of the Blood Raven's battle barge, the Litany of Fury, has regained tenuous control of the space around the planet. However, the number of Orc troops and supplies that have reached planetside far exceeds our original estimates. The Orc menace has spread throughout the low population areas of the planet. Civilians are fleeing en masse to the cities, where they hope the higher concentration of Imperial Guard can protect them. Due to our recent actions, we were able to destroy several Orc forward encampments and kill many of their leaders. So we can expect at least a brief respite from further Orc attacks in this area. The Blood Ravens have returned to the capital city of Magna Bonum to prepare the defenses during this downtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, servants of the Emperor, welcome back to Let's Play Dawn of War, where the plot thickens. The Orc invasion is much larger than we originally thought, and Isidore is seeing apparitions, apparently. Let's get started. Yes, as you can see, there's more red blobs on the map. It's not looking good.
Brother Mateel, 2nd Squad is to man those buildings opposite the market streets. Go! Brother Tantheus, take 9th Squad and shore up our defenses along our southern flank. We need those gun emplacements operational. That is correct, Brother Corrales. Begin executing Protocol 18. We will silence that Orc artillery.
My lord, I have taken the liberty of stationing my Imperial Guard around the key facilities, including the spaceport and power plant.
Your initiative is admirable, Colonel, but I need you to pull your men back to this location where they can concentrate their defense.
But if we abandon the spaceport...
We cannot hold the spaceport, Colonel. We have to maximize our defense in one location to assure victory. Do not mistake the Orcs' simple manner for stupidity. They are far more cunning than they may seem. Now go.
Yes, my lord. I do not agree with this course of action. Why are we sitting back waiting for the Orcs to strike? We should attack! Surely it is better than doing nothing.
You would have us meet the Orcs on open ground? That would be madness. It is written in the Codex Astartes that this situation calls for a defensive action.
Of course. You are right. Perhaps patience is the better virtue here.
Brothers, the Orcs have overrun the city. This transgression shall not stand. We will fight until the last Orc is dead. Heavy bolter turrets have been made available to us. Be sure to place their defensive power wisely. Landmines are now available for placement in our enemy's paths.
Excellent. So we have some base defenses we can build now. And yes, a bit of discord between our two leaders here. Not good.
Through discipline,
the Orcs maintain an iron grip on the city's strategic points. We must break their hold and deny the Orcs their supplies.
Capture the strategic points. Very good.
My faith is my shield.
Gabriel, you're going to go up there with the top group. Isidore's going to go down there with the bottom group of defenders here.
Yes, Lord.
And let's get these servitors doing stuff. You guys... Right, the guardsmen can't capture these.
Yes, my lord.
But the Marines can. Very good. And we're already under attack. Very good. Right, pull back here, mate.
Yes, my lord. Following orders.
On alert, brothers.
Have old Gabriel go give him what for.
The Emperor protects. The Emperor protects.
Very good. Well done.
What would you... Reporting, sir. Following orders.
No, don't let yourself get caught in close combat. Let Gabe here deal with that.
The
And the Marines have finished capturing the objective, so they can now join in and actually kick some ass. Very nice. Alright, so we are going to need more Marine squads. We are going to need defenses up here, starting with a listening post.
Reporting, sir. The Emperor protects.
Let's get you guys some, well, reinforcements, but also grenade launchers.
Marine squad deployed. Yes, my lord. Ever vigilant.
Right. They're doing a real number on our northern flank here. Not good.
Reporting, sir.
Ever vigilant. Attacking as ordered. We stand ready.
Luckily, that's why these guys are coming to help out.
Orders received. Marine squad deployed.
Reporting, sir. We'll get through this, I know it.
Awaiting orders.
On alert, brothers.
Our Space Marines here, our tactical Marines, are actually... They're mostly a shooter unit, but they are remarkably decent in melee, actually, against other basic troop units. It's worth pointing out. The same cannot, however, be said for these Guardsmen, although they are doing admirably. There we go.
What is your order? Heresy grows from idleness.
Right. More fleeing civilians.
Yes, Lord.
Goodness me, right.
Fear denies faith.
Reporting, sir. The Emperor protects.
Yes, most
Let's
beneficent
queue up that
one.
as well.
What is your order? Fear our wrath.
Okay, so... Upgrade you, and I'm going to get another Servitor. And upgrade the population cap while we're in it. So that I can get another Servitor.
Reporting, sir.
I await your instructions.
Hey, there we go. Grenade launchers, very nice. Right, and a ton of heavy bolter turrets. Yes, please. The game does have a cover system as well. I don't know if you've noticed, but these guys have shields above their heads because they're stood in this crater here, which is categorized as heavy cover. You've got light cover as well, and you've got a sort of negative non-cover as well, which is when you're walking in like in the middle of a riverbed or something like that, where you're particularly exposed.
Ever vigilant.
Marvelous. Build me a listening post there. Ideally, we'd like to have enough turrets and landmines and stuff here to defend the place without any of our troops here so that we can push forward and go grab our objectives. But for now, we'll just stay put, I think. Oh, let's see. Right, yes, you. Armory. Now, please. There's a strategic objective up there. I suggest
Ever vigilant.
we send you to go grab that. And there's another one mirrored on this side as well.
Ever vigilant.
So off you pop. There you go. See what the difference a heavy bolter turret makes? Marvelous. Particularly against these orcs as well. And yeah, those grenade launchers are pretty good, actually. So...
For terror.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
I am recording this series somewhat in advance of you guys probably actually seeing it in the end. It has to be said.
Yes, my lord.
Mainly
It's the
because
first step on the road to
my
disappearance.
backlog of Neverwinter Nights is coming to an end, and I need something else to upload on off days when I'm not able to record anything new. And so this is kind of going to be the game that's it. It serves that purpose, at least.
Securing objective.
With all due haste.
So it does mean I won't be able to address some of your comments and concerns. I probably will later on, once I start posting these live. I'm not going to try and record the entire game before posting it live, although, I don't know, it depends how quickly I get through it.
Praise the Emperor.
Praise him indeed!
Here to serve.
But I suppose I can try and anticipate what some people might say, things like that. If you are, for example, you're interested in 40k and you want to learn more about it and stuff like that, you're wondering, like, are there books I should read and things like that, I can give you some book suggestions as we sit here waiting for our stuff to build up and we continue murdering more orcs. Gabriel, just chill, mate. Just go over there, take a vacation for a bit. You're on kind of low health, dude.
I stand ready.
Awaiting orders. Maintain attack formation.
Some of the first Black Library novels I read, and the Black Library is kind of Games Workshop's sort of publishing arm. They do all the fiction for Warhammer.
Orders received.
Some of the first Black Library novels I read were the Eisenhorn trilogy, which is about an Inquisitor. We'll meet an Inquisitor later in this campaign, so you don't necessarily need to know what an Inquisitor is right now, but it gives you the inside sort of view of what it's like to live in the 40k universe, aside from just the battlefields. That's a very, very good trilogy of books that you can get them in all one big omnibus these days. Excellent, excellent books. That's by Dan Abnett. There's also the Gaunt's Ghost series, which is a series of books about some Imperial Guardsmen, not unlike these ones here. Really, really long-running series. It started back in, like, the late 1990s, I think, and he's still writing new books for it nowadays. Also by Dan Abnett, the guy who did the Eisenhorn books. Also highly recommend them. And also, one personal recommendation I can give, because it's one of the first books I read, set in the 40k universe, is a book called Warriors of Ultramar. It's part of the Ultramarines series by Graham McNeil. And you don't need to read all of them, but Warriors of Ultramar in particular is a very good one because it's basically about Space Marines doing Space Marine things.
Yes, my lord.
It's a great kind of introduction to what they're like in the fluff, as we call it, in the narrative, in the lore, as opposed to how they appear in this video game. Because there's one of those things, like how when you play the Elder Scrolls games and there's this discrepancy between how big the world is in the Elder Scrolls games versus how big it's supposed to be in the lore. The similar sort of thing exists in 40k, because you have, in the tabletop game and in the video games, you have Space Marines being this powerful, and then there's a discrepancy between that and the fluff, so to speak, where Space Marines are significantly more OP. You can have one Space Marine taking on 10 orcs and beating the snot out of them, for instance, in the books. Whereas in the game, for balance reasons, that's definitely not the case. So it's cool to read the books and get an idea of how it's sort of, in air quotes, supposed to be. But it's a really cracking good story anyway. It's about Space Marines defending a planet against Tyranids, basically. And it's jolly good. And it's a great introduction to just 40k in general, but particularly Space Marines. And since Space Marines are sort of the poster boys of 40k, in addition to being at the core of the whole sort of plot and narrative of the universe, it's not a terrible idea to read about them a bit.
I will do as you ask. With all due
Some
haste.
minefields. Because why not?
I await your instructions.
Oh, that's a problem.
Initializing build protocol. As you wish.
At your command. Orders received.
That is a war track. It's a very light vehicle. And is a little bit annoying because it's going to take a lot of shooting to get rid of it since we don't have any missile launchers right now. We should probably remedy that. The Emperor hasn't abandoned you. It's just, you suck. That's your problem, I'm afraid, Guardsman.
There's work to be done.
Did they kill my servitor? I think they might have killed my servitor.
Here to serve. Yes,
Yeah, I'm
Lord.
pretty sure they killed my servitor. No, here he is. He just ran away.
Do as you ask.
Did I order him over there and just immediately forgot? That wouldn't surprise me. It's the sort of thing I would do. We should cap that point.
I exist to
Could you
serve.
please go? Are you
Yes,
blocked
my
or
lord.
something? Can you not get through? That's the problem, right? That was the problem. Right, over here. Let's get...
Taking heavy
I was going to say, let's get all of these, but we can't because we don't have enough power. Let's fix that.
Yes, Lord.
Oh dear.
Yes, Lord.
There's an enemy war track
Your disposal.
being irritating.
Hope is
Alright,
the
let's
first
just
step on
select
the road to disappointment.
everything. Retake the city. Okay. That be the objective, so let's jump to it, I
I can
suppose.
sense the enemy. They are close. Venerate the immortal emperor.
That turret has seen better days. I'm gonna have to build another one.
The blasted orcs have built their infernal structures within the city walls. Destroying these structures is vital if we are to regain control over the city.
On that note, let's upgrade to the next... wow. Yeah, we have a serious power problem. Oh, we should be okay for now. Yes, we could do with some rocket launchers to deal with vehicles and particularly buildings as well. I believe if we go up a tech tier, we might be able to build missile turrets, yeah. Which would be able to deal with this sort of nonsense.
Initializing build protocol.
I stand ready.
Alright, we're gonna clearly have to go and deal with this.
The enemy. They are close.
Everybody's like, I sense the enemy, they are close. Whatever gave you that impression, Isidore? Right. What a mess.
With courage and honor.
My entire army seems to have split itself up of its own accord.
Damnation. A sacred machine cult has misfired and landed somewhere within the city. We must recover the structure and any survivors.
Okay, the lost troops. Oh dear. Alright, let's go ahead and capture this. What are you guys doing?
Yes, sir.
Venerate the immortal emperor.
Isidore here, he does have psychic powers like Smite there. In case you're wondering what that is. I'm just forgetting to use it at the moment. Alright, let's try and rebuild our defenses here, shall we?
Taking damage.
Yes.
Upgrade to the next tech
Beneficent
tier,
One. Here to serve.
among other things. Let's have you go over here and build a listening
With
post
all
there.
due haste.
Not that we have much of a shortage of requisition points at the moment, but hey. Stupid war track.
I shall obey.
Alright,
As
go
you
repair
wish.
that.
Venerate the immortal emperor.
Venerate him, yes!
I shall never
capture
tire.
Let's get this first wave of strategic points before we move on to the next one.
Mind over matter.
So I think at least doing this will probably take some pressure off of our defenses down here.
At once.
Bloody war tracks! Alright, let's go kill them first.
Feel my wrath. Destroy their minds and burn their bodies.
Smite him! Very nice. That's better against infantry units, that really. And yeah, it does have a cooldown, as you can see. Gabriel is just having issues at the moment. There we go. Now he's attacking finally. I love that we win the battle, and then the guardsmen immediately rout. It's just so perfect in a way. Oh dear, right.
Through discipline, we prevail.
are the Imperial Guard. It is time we started acting like it.
Here to
Yes,
serve.
it is. I.e., stop getting frightened by your own grenade launcher explosions.
With all due
Fit another one in there. Missile turrets, marvelous. Yes, please.
Yes,
Go
Lord.
repair that. Alright, that'll hopefully deal with any annoying war tracks that come our way.
It's the first step on the road to disappointment.
Oh. You're being very brave, engaging this all by yourselves. Fair enough. This is nearly captured now. Hey!
Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation. Taking damage. Charge. I will destroy their minds, burn their bodies.
Yes, this is where I really need some rocket launchers, so let's do that. Also, sergeants! Sergeants are a thing that exists, and we should get some. I don't know why I've got you here. I should just send you back.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Just give the orcs something else to shoot at, I suppose. But yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go chill over there, so I don't have to keep reinforcing you all the time.
I command in the name of the Emperor.
What's your order?
All right, where is the door and Angelos gone to? There you are.
Hope is the first step on
Come
the
on,
road to
then.
disappointment.
There's work to be done.
My faith is my shield.
Where is he? What?
The
Oh, he must have
Emperor
died and come back again. Yeah, Commander returned. There it is.
What would you have me do? We are united in his.
Kill that war track. Kill that bloody war track.
Advance. Today the enemy shall know fear. By my command, attack.
So annoying.
Praise the Emperor.
Right.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
As you can see, that they can't take very many missiles to the face before they die.
I shall not fail softly and carry a big gun.
And you can go ahead and capture that. And missile guys.
Ever vigilant. Orders received, brother. Orders received.
Stand in the middle and shoot any vehicles.
I await your instructions.
Let's see, go repair that. Right. These strategic points, by the way, they do decay over time in terms of how many resources you get from them. That's why it's turned yellow. That is a thing that we would be wise to take into account. So I'm grabbing there is
Heavy fire.
basically a buff to our accuracy and health,
Consolidating position on the objective.
and giving our sergeants power swords and plasma pistols. In case you're wondering what that was. Really, we could honestly just do with an extra couple of squads. So where did the Sacred Machine Cult end up? That's the question. We don't know. A machine cult is a building that builds vehicles for us, basically.
An open mind.
What are you doing, Isidore?
Its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Oh, fine. Smite those Gretchen while you're at it.
Mind over matter.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Marine squad.
So rescue the librarian.
We shall know no fear.
Alright, let's head over here.
Yes, my
And
lord.
Marine squad deployed, hurrah! More missiles, I think, honestly.
Understood. Taking
Today
damage.
the enemy shall know fear.
Because the enemy is deploying a lot more vehicles on this level. Very good. Just micromanage the missile launches here a bit. Alright, where did that other squad get to? There they are.
Beware the alien.
Congratulations, you're now part of Army Number 1.
For terror.
Terra, of course, being the name for Earth this far into the future. Since everybody speaks a sort of
Beware the alien.
a version of Pig Latin in the future they call High Gothic.
Here to serve.
There's High Gothic and there's Low Gothic, basically. Low Gothic is what normal people speak, and High Gothic is all the fake Latin stuff. So it's not called Earth, it's called Terra. So that is a Lehman Russ tank, which is killing our guardsmen.
Following orders.
Not good.
We're here. We'll get through this, I know
Yes.
it.
Consolidating position on the objective.
Hey, there we go. Now the turrets can shoot it. If they hit, of course. Which it only seems to do about 50% of the time. We've got that, and lost this. Bloody hell. Where's the servitor? Right. Up here now, build a bloody listening post.
With all due haste.
Otherwise I'm going to be running around playing whack-a-mole all day.
What would you have me do?
Yep, they're taking that one as well.
We
Get!
shall know no fear. I serve mankind.
They didn't even capture it, they just sort of decaptured it.
Yes, Lord.
Very irritating.
Taking damage.
Oh, they're grabbing that again. Alright, let's get that. Let's try and be more specific with our commentary, shall we? Just call instead of just calling everything that. Let's get a listening post and a turret, so that I can offer some token resistance next time the enemy comes to come and recapture it.
He who stands with me shall be my brother. By my command, attack!
And I think we'll hang around here in the center while I get some defenses set for this place, since this seems to be where the enemy keeps
I
counter-attacking.
shall not fail.
Okay. Oh no, they're behind us. Not for long though.
Space Marines, advance! By my command, attack!
Gabriel's down to half health again.
We shall know no fear.
Let's go capture that.
I await your instructions. Yes,
More
most
turrets, I think. This time it'll be a pair of missile turrets.
Faith is our shield.
Beware the alien. The heretic.
Taking damage.
There we go.
For the glory of the Imperium. Orders received. Understood. Understood.
Right, we're just going to have to chill here until we've got defenses set up. It's going to take a while, it's going to be slow, but I'm afraid it's just going to have to be done. Ah, frag grenades, why not? Power fists for the sergeants too, why not? And a resource income upgrade as well. We can't get the requisition point upgrade, but... Right, you are going to get to be a missile turret. Congratulations.
I await your instructions.
Hopefully you upgrade before you're destroyed. Ooh, run away, Mr. Servitor.
Yes, Lord. As you wish.
The Emperor has abandoned us!
Initializing current protocol.
Hooray, missiles! Just in time.
Yes, Lord.
Should you go repair that before you build
Build
that?
routine 721
It's the
initiated.
first step on the road to disappointment.
Okay.
Your lives!
Upgrade
Into
that.
serve.
Build
I will do as
turrets. As per usual.
We can't
Hope
hold!
is
Right,
the
I
first step
think-
on the road to disappointment.
I might be okay now. And what is going on over here?
My lord.
My guardsmen are complaining again.
At your command.
No such thing as
What have we discovered here? Alright, let's go kick some ass.
Regroup!
Moving out.
what is your will.
Attacking as ordered. Under fire. Commencing attack. Attacking as ordered. Attacking
This will
as
give them something to
ordered.
think about, hopefully.
Maintain attack formation. Attacking as ordered. Weapons at ready.
Yes, knowledge is power, guard it well are the... Yeah, I think it's the official motto of the Blood Ravens, if I recall. They have a big thing for secret knowledge and
Commencing attack.
psychers in particular, and also shiny things just in general, hence the name Blood Ravens.
For the glory of the Imperium. For the Emperor. Cleanse, purge, kill.
Come on, everybody. Come on, slow coaches. Can't let these two do all the work.
Attacking as ordered. We will crush the enemies of the Imperium.
I'm hoping by blowing up a bunch of this stuff it'll just distract the orcs enough that they'll leave my other stuff alone for a bit.
Understood.
Yes, Lord.
The enemy is attacking.
Alright.
I shall obey. Yes, most beneficent one.
You've blown up my other bloody turret over here.
As you wish.
You gits! Right, where is my...
I await your instructions.
There you are.
I shall
I'll repair
obey.
that.
Yes, Lord. I shall
Meanwhile,
obey.
over here...
Beneficent one.
Why?
Here to serve. With all the Lord.
Oh, you're just gonna kill my servitors, aren't you? I hate you so much!
I shall obey.
Meanwhile, we're destroying their HQ.
Taking heavy fire. Cleanse, purge of the Imperium.
I'm doing this mission probably all wrong. I still haven't captured half the strategic points over here, but I'm getting so fed up with these bloody orcs.
Set ready.
I just want to kill a bunch of them. Right.
The enemy is attacking.
Beneficent one.
Squad broken.
Squad broken. Let's fix that. Well, I'm just going to keep blowing up this stuff over here.
Purge, kill.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Objective completed. Retake the city. Well, alright then. Had I known I could just rush to the end and destroy everything, I probably would have done that to start with. Never mind, it's been a long time since I've played this.
Knock it off, all of yous. We's moving out. We's not gonna stay and fight. I's the biggest orc here, which means I's the leader of yous lousy bunch of gits. We've been waiting and waiting to fight these marine boys, and we's gonna stomp them back good. To do that, we need the strength of all the boys, not a small, weak mob of rats like yous boys. Use your skull for something besides thumping. We's orcs, and we's were made for fighting and winning. Sure thing. You're the boss. We's gonna go get Big Boss Orc among us. He got something special planned for these humies.